what a day has been. The open day began very early. Planning for this began, I have to admit, 2 years ago when we did cancel the original reunion, for want of a better word, because of the pandemic. However, this today was, the best word would be teams. Teams of people have worked. So we've had people for the whole exhibit coming here every Saturday morning since the beginning of January. We have had classes and teachers meeting together and planning out their own areas, and we've kind of just let them all take lead on what they wanted to do. And of course, the children are very involved, so they might be sitting in a class cutting out stars or sticking glitter, but they're feeling a sense of ownership, and that's important. I think the goal for the open day was to let our alumni come back and see our school and just feel that sense of belonging, which is so important because for so many of us it's family. And of course, our legacy project, so the theme of our whole open day, our whole reunion is The Legacy Lives. And our legacy project would then be to refurbish our school hall so we can once again put on the shows that we're so well known for. I think one of the first things people ask is, are you doing another pantomime? Is there going to be another show? A lot of people are asking, how can they help? How can they contribute to the school? Which is important because Winifred is actually a non-profit organization. We don't operate to make it money. And that was the goal of our foundress. She just wanted to provide a place where education could happen. And so as much as possible, we don't do it for profit. So of course we do need friends of the school. And so many people today are like, how can we help? How can we contribute? They're so proud. We had all these old girls coming in. I'm going to say old girls because that's what they call themselves, coming in with their old badges, their old schoolhouse badges. I met two sisters, 91 and 90 years old, who probably were the oldest people to come here today, who were former students, who could tell me all these stories about when they were here and could remember everything. So I think it's achieving today what we want, that feeling of belonging and that legacy that we all want to be.
And what do you want the children to learn from this open day? Because this is the celebration of 100 years and the open day at the theatre. What do you want the children to learn from this?
From this, I want them to recognize the school that they belong to. That it isn't just they show up every day and they don't really get it. The open days allow them opportunity to look back and go, wow, our school did this and this is how this happened and that's how we got the hall and neighbor gave us money for that. And I think to get that history in them is important. We want to have school spirit. And so we do a lot of spirit days at school, which days to have fun. But I think that they need to have that legacy knowledge so that they leave here extremely proud of their school. So for them, I want them to know where we came from and that it's up to them to get us anywhere else. Well, we're always looking to move forward with everything. I know this year we introduced design and technology, a new subject, and the whole goal of that was to have children learn to collaborate, problem solve, analyze, and produce. And that's been a very exciting program. We are looking at robotics. We're looking at anything that we can bring into the school to help the children advance in all arenas. One of the new things we implemented a few years now has been the Global Citizen. So that is every classroom is required to discuss at least one day a week something happening in the world and have a discussion about it, from the little ones right the way through. Because we do want to create global leaders one day, right? Because they're the future of our world. So the school really is trying to focus a lot on that. The community and charity is a big one because we live in a time where people don't seem to volunteer. We live in a time where, I think coming out of the pandemic, people just are busy with themselves. But we're trying to get the children, so that's why we did the Clean Up Barbados campaign. We got them involved in everything we can. We do a food collection every Tuesday at school to create hampers for the poor. We do a charity collection. The children choose children's charities to give to at the end of the term because they have to understand it's not just about the academics. And so that's what we want the world to know about Barbados, about St. Winifred's here in Barbados, is that anything that's coming along, anything new, we're going to incorporate into our school because we want to give our students the best of everything we can.